Testing audio. Testing audio.
Okay.
I'm just waiting. I know I'm gonna get a ping from someone later on saying someone was advertising about stream in the DPS channels. It's gonna happen even though it's me putting it in. Just to get common stuff out of the way, this will be uploaded to YouTube later on, being this is my weekly Ask Me STO question stream. But I'm also going to go over all the new stuff they've announced, so I'm just going to wait for people to hop in, then I'm going to start going over stuff. Thank you for the follow, Toadnut. How are you doing today? Good to hear. Yeah, just tired. Just trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. Messed it up a bit the last week or so playing the new season in Rainbow Six Siege. Staying up late at night to play with teams for that. Yeah. I had to get my placements done, and after that it's just seeing how I can get in this season, like how far. Had some wins, some losses. I just need to stop playing with the random teams on the R6 Discord and wait for my teams to get on later at night. If I go in on the R6 Discord, it's really random if I'm gonna win or lose, and if I wait for the people I usually play with to get on later at night, it's gonna help me out quite a bit. Like, we've already hit Plat 3 this season. We just had some rough games over on the East US servers when we're going up against Diamond players and all that. Gets a bit rough. Okay, so I'm gonna get this stuff set up on the screen here. Just give me a minute. We're gonna start going over the new rep announcements and all that. Okay. So I'm not gonna, like, read every last line of this. Everyone can go and read this stuff. But I went around on Tribble last night. I looked to see if there's any gensend message command I could get to pop up the reputation window, and I couldn't find one to get it open. I tried various combinations, just could not get it. But I have heard from some people that someone did find a way to get that rep window open, and it showed from tier 4 to tier 5 was a... So it was like what you'd expect with the Starbase for the XP. So tier 4 was that 100k, which we all know, but tier 5 was then 250k. But apparently, you know, once you're past 100k, you have the auto sponsorship, so you just need to do 30 days of the reputations after tier 4 to get them done. While that number seems like a lot, it's not too bad. I think most people can handle, you know, having the... If we were just going from 100 to 250k for the XP in each track on the reputations, if this is gonna work just like Starbase or Colony Holding, you know, 100k to then 250, it's gonna suck, but it's only 30 days worth of the reputations, so it's not as bad as some were expecting. And if you want to try to get some of these up, you can go and dump in a bunch of the marks in the smaller projects if you have a ton. That's how I'm at 123k already in Task Force Omega. I had, at one point, like 200,000 Omega marks. But now I've barely got any. Let me pull that window back up now. So just once again, looks like we're going from 100k XP for each reputation up to 250k for the tier 5 tracks, and that is based off of supposedly someone got a picture of the new reputation windows, so that number could be wrong, but it fits in with what we already have with the fleet system, so I could easily see them doing that. So let's look at the things that are really important about this tier 6 reputation, or sorry, tier 5, or tier 6, whatever. Let's focus here. You get increase or improved traits. So if we're going by previous things, what's most likely going to happen with this is you're going to see about a 50% improvement on most of your rep traits. So look at precision, you know, the 4% crit chance. That would be 6% crit chance. I think that's what we should be expecting. I don't see them doing anything more than that unless they want to really give a lot of people a little bit of power creep. Improved set weapon damage. So this means any of your rep set weapons are, you know, going to do more damage. Not the rep weapons from the stores, just the set ones. So this is nice. I do think this is going to help a lot of the rep weapons out there that aren't as good. Like if you look now, the Romulan experimental plasma weapon, that used to be considered good, but if you try to use it now, it is just terrible. It performs very suboptimally compared to pretty much any other weapon you can use. When I was doing a full rainbow beam build and even a dedicated plasma build a while back, it just was the worst weapon on my ship. So buffing up the damage on that and other things is certainly going to help a bit. And some social zone ability, I mean, I don't really care about that. But some of the other nice things here from the tier 6 reps, you know, you reduce the project cost account-wide. I think this is a good step towards what they should be doing. I would like to see the rep gear just being account bound instead of character bound, but from what they've said in the past, it's a pain to go back through and make things go from character bound to account bound, so I guess they're just going to stick to this, so at least getting a discount's going to help a bit. And now let's look at the biggest thing out of this, alternate energy types for each set weapon. So this is, there's nothing here about torpedoes. We won't know if torps are included until, you know, we get to actually use this system, which is probably going to be the end of next week on Tribble if I'm just based on how they usually do things, it's usually when they announce something, it's over on Tribble a week or two later. So this is the biggest thing from the tier 6 reputations. So if we look at, current rep weapons, the Terran Task Force is the single best beam array and dual heavy cannon in the game, but so far it's only been available for disruptors. What this means is that you can get a phaser version, you can get a Tetrion, Polaron, whatever. So for people that want to use something other than the meta disruptor or phaser, you have other options. This is going to open up a ton of room for builds. It's going to be interesting to see what people come up with, honestly. Because some of the issues we've had with some of our stuff right now is... like, some of the sets just have good weapons, but they're the wrong damage type. Like, look at the Lucari Piezo Polaron dual cannon. That's really good on the rapid fire builds, but the issue is it's Polaron. So now we can get a disruptor version, or what I imagine a lot of people are going to do is go to phaser. Phaser has, I believe, the most bonuses out there for sets and consoles. Disruptor was beating it mostly because of the Terran. And now phaser should be the top weapon type. Like, if you're looking at stacking everything behind it. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how it all ends up once we get our hands on this and really start messing with things. Alternate vanity shield visuals. I mean, that'll be nice. I'm not really caring that much about the Space Barbie side of the game. I'm more of the, like, actually flying around, gear-wise, blowing stuff up. That's more my style. And premium items. So I do like this. Once per character, you may claim a fleet ship module or captain skills retrain token per reputation that you get to tier 6. For people that don't have as much resource-wise, this is going to allow you to get easy tier 6 ships from your fleet stores. So that's very good. And for me, it means I can get some easy skills retrain tokens on some characters that I just haven't wanted to spend the money on. So that's very, very nice. And that's pretty much it for the reputation specifically. So let's go and look at the second thing here. And if anyone has any questions or comments, like, just go ahead and toss them in. Now, I already posted my disappointment about this on Reddit. This random task force operation. So I had a lot of hope earlier this year when I heard that they were going to do something for the queues, that they were, I had a hope that they were going to be smart and do something that would get people back in them, because the endgame in STO is sort of dead. It's been really bad now for the last year or two. Like, we've seen pretty much the fall of most of the endgame DPS community because people just get burnt out doing it. There's only so many times you can run ISA. New people aren't coming in to take over, getting into DPS runs. We're just not having new players come in and want to get to that high experience level to replace the experienced players that are leaving the game. So there's been a lot of brain drain this last year or two, which has made pugging and getting queues together really not fun. So I had hopes that this would help that, but unfortunately they've went down a route that doesn't seem like it's going to help much. So they're changing the name of queues to these task force, operations, which, okay, cool. It's not going to apply to everything. And then we have well, actually, let me see, where is it in here? Before we get to that, there's only normal or advanced difficulty content, so it's probably good that there's no elites, because some of the elites out there are pretty rough and you just cannot pug them. You can't carry a full team through them. But the issue here is this line right here. Each set of randoms, normal and advanced, includes matches from both space and ground. So be sure that both your ship and captain are fully equipped and ready before you take the plunge. I don't know if you guys could see the issue there, but there is a massive issue. STO still doesn't have separate specializations for space and ground, so you can't be fully prepared for space and ground at the same time without taking a hit to the performance of one or the other. So this is really unfortunate. I would really rather see that they did random space and then random ground. I think a lot of people are agreeing with that on Reddit. That's one of the biggest things that they're getting feedback on here, so hopefully they change that. And the other issue is the rewards. So let's pull this here. You get these little Endeavor type packs, which give you marks and dilithium ore, but it's a random RNG drop on which one you're going to get. So there's common, uncommon, rare, just standard rarities here. And it's just more marks and more dilithium. There's nothing unique and really justifying about this. More marks and more dill isn't the issue all the time. They need to have some unique reward to justify people going in here and, potentially spending 15-20 minutes in one of the bad queues. They need to have, like, a really nice shiny piece of gear in here that you can get. What I posted on Reddit was include upgrades in this. That they could have Phoenix upgrades, so if you get a common, you get 1. If you get the epic, you get 6 Phoenix upgrades. Something like that. Or have a piece of gear, so if you get the epic, you actually get a piece of epic Mark 15 gear. There's a lot of people that are going to be doing this that are newer that could use better gear. So upgrades or gear would help quite a bit. And then, of course, the reward bundles are bound to the character that participated and completed, so yeah, you can't even transfer these things to other characters. Yeah, low buy would be really good for an incentive. I don't think they want to give free low buy away, but that would be nice. It would help. That would be a really good incentive too. There's so many different things that would be. But dilithium and more marks just isn't the answer. Like if you had, say, 1 low buy for the common and the epic gave you 20, that would be good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the 2 announcements they have up. It's sort of disappointing. I was hoping for quite a bit more. You're getting... What did you do to get the window to open up, Omega? I was trying a ton of the gen send message commands last night and couldn't get any to work. Wow, are you serious? Let me pop up Tribble. It would be something that simple. Okay, Tribble's loading. Oh, that's loud. Who is... Are you asking who SAB is? That's my original main. Oh yeah, that's not shown over here. That's a shame. I wonder if anything happens when I get this up to the 150 or 250k.
The data from the future that you...
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can here, see what it does. Over on Tribble, these rep projects only take 10 seconds to complete, which helps this quite a bit. T6 rep is not live on Tribble. In fact, the reputation window is completely disabled, so we're just over here just seeing if we can get the prompt to pop up when we hit a certain XP amount. Takes a while for these things, and my map keeps popping up because my hotkey for push to talk is M. 240? Okay. Oh, you're at 240. Okay, I thought you were saying you meant you got to pop at 240. Got it. I'll get new Romulus or the Romulan rep and Omega up then to 250. Yeah. You'll have to do it 30 times, so you'll have the sponsorship automatically past the 100k XP mark, so 30 days isn't too bad. We're getting there, it's just moving slow. I want to get Terran started also, so I'm gonna head to Drozana.
Welcome to Drozana.
Yeah, but it's only a one-time thing, Omega, for the fleet ship module, or, you know, the It's, what is it? Respec token. Okay.
Get your Comet cocktails. 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes.
We're getting close. Just gonna update something on Twitch here quick. Hello, Bridge. If there's no sponsorship active. Oh man. Didn't even realize it. There's supposed to be an auto sponsorship past 100k, but it didn't activate for me. There's not even an option to get it. So I gotta do this one slower. There, yep, 250,000. You guys see it here. As if my map stops popping up. So let's go over the traits. Before and after. Let's just focus on Omega Kinetic Shearing. So deals 10%, and after I go back and claim this, yep, exactly 25% improvement. So all of these rep traits, when you get to tier 6, they get a 25% bump. That's pretty good. So for precision, the Romulan crit chance one, that means you're gonna have 5% crit chance from that instead of 4. You know, so go through, look at your traits, and see what they would do, you know, 25% better. That's what you're gonna have here. You're saying, Omega, that there's no alternate weapons here yet, so I'm not gonna get Terran up then right now. I'll just finish the Romulan, being I'm already so close. Yeah, must be. No new unlocks in here, other than that fleet ship module. The audio level is jumping around. Is that better? Nothing new here for like in the store or anything. So most of this stuff hasn't been added yet. The only new project is still this Claim a Fleet Ship module. And there's nothing here about the skill revamp or skill retrain token. And Omega, you said there's a 2% damage increase for these things at tier 6 for the set weapons? Oh, it does? Oh, my bad. The set's all the same then for like set bonuses? I don't remember what this is over on holodeck. Is this 10%? Let me go look. Yeah, the sets are the same. I don't see it on this tooltip. Unless I'm blind. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on there then with the audio. Yeah, there's nothing on these tooltips, Omega. So that's probably because the Gamma reputation is newer, so it was designed with this system in mind. Yes, the fleet ship modules are bound to character. Oh, you were in space? Let me beam up then. Yep, there you go. Right at the top, plus 2% bonus all damage. So 2% Cat 2. It's nice, but it's nothing major. Has anyone got any other questions or comments? Because there's not really much I can show over here. Most of the stuff is not here yet, and I'm not going to go through and level up each of the reputations just to mess around. It takes too long. Yeah, you can save time, Omega, but I'm not too concerned about it. We already know now most of the things about the system, so there's not too much else that'll be gained when they actually, you know, put the full update in. I opened the chat window, or the reputation window with this chat command that Omega gave me, /reputation. Yeah, no problem. There's not much else here though. Not much to go over. Yeah, you can certainly do that, Equinox. Do whatever you can to prepare for it. You know how many mercs you're gonna need now. You know, just get from 100k to 250k in each reputation. So if it does have the auto sponsorship, which I believe was in the blog, it's just not over on here yet. What is it? That's 30 times 30, so 900, and then 905 rep marks is what you should need to get from tier 5 to tier 6. Unless my math is off. Yeah, and then the 5 to fill the final tier 6 upgrade. You know, the claim tier 6 reputation project. Yeah, it's still 30 a day over here. It's not too bad. But unless anyone has any final questions, I'm actually going to wrap it up for now because I've got some other things to take care of today. My classes have fully started up now as of the last, well, week and a half, so I've been needing to spend a bit of time on those. And also spent way too much time on the Rainbow Six expansion. Will I be on later tonight? In STO, no. I'll be on later tonight doing Rainbow Six Siege, but I won't be on STO. There's nothing for me to do right now. If there's something you need from the fleet bank, just like send me a message on Discord. The Ask Sab tab you were wondering about? Yeah, so it's gonna was it one of these conductive RCS consoles? Ah. Yeah. I have no need for these traits, so just send me a message when you get in game and I'll send you it. Like, even if you just send it to me on Discord, whenever I get back in the game, I'll shoot it your way. Game locked up there for a minute. So, just a summary of what we learned from Tribble. Tier 6 reputations are, the XP needed for them is 250,000. So you'll need you'll need 150,000 XP to get from tier 5 to tier 6, same as what you see with the Fleet Star base. The weapons gain 2% bonus damage, Cat 2. Nothing too fancy. And the reputation traits get a 25% boost. So it's decent, but for a lot of things, the changes we've seen so far over on Tribble aren't too meta-changing. What's really going to be meta-changing is having the alternate energy types for the weapons, for the rep set weapons. That's going to be the thing that really changes the meta. I think we're going to see phasers taking over disruptors. Well, I'm just thinking phasers because of the amount of sets out there buffing them. You're going to have the prolonged phaser, which can't be changed, but you'll be able to get a Terran Task Force phaser. Only one new type? Did I read that wrong? Omega, it's any type. Oh. Well, that's something that would have been, nice to know in the blog. Well, that changes things a bit. I was thinking here that we'd be able to, get any energy type for any of the set weapons now, but they're only limiting it to one other type. That's stupid. For something like that, that is something they should have included in the blog. The way they have this laid out, it gives the impression that it's going to be any energy type for each of the set weapons. That is truly a shame. Was that under general discussion on the forum? I can't see it. I'll look for it later. Any final questions, comments, or anything before I head off here? So I already got the Romulan one, and I can go and get the Omega one here. It should be once per reputation Equinox. So I've already done it once, and I'm just got a second one from another rep. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of grind. My game keeps locking up for some reason. Let's see what the Stoff Pack gives me. Oh, and something else that they had come out is, you know, the Breach event, but I didn't really talk about that at the start because I don't think anyone actually cares about it. But if you don't want to do the Breach event, you can go to the C-Store items. They have this nice thing where you can buy 10 of the things, so you only have to do it 4 times total, and you also get an ultimate tech upgrade. Pretty nice, and it's on sale right now. And the off-pack gave me nothing of value. Yeah, it's almost worth it for the upgrade, because those upgrades are really, really good. I might go and grab it here. Just what tune am I gonna use? I guess SOB. I'll grab it while it's still on sale. Guess I opened the wrong thing. Ouch, it's an event queue and there's no one in the queue. That's... oh wait, there's separate for the event. My bad. I was like, that's great. I didn't realize that they had a separate queue for it. That's weird. No, 51 is not the cap. Before Victory's Life, I knew people with 54. So that's having lifetime membership. You get a few more slots. So now the actual cap should be 55. I'm guessing. Even then, I need to do the contraband more. I haven't been doing it recently, because I haven't really been playing this game much recently. Yeah, there's some people that even do the multi-boxing over here on STO, but the multi-boxing, it tends to get real sketchy. I know some of those people have gone banned. Cryptic wants you... They don't care if you have multiple accounts, it's just that they want you doing everything on those accounts, you know, one at a time. But if you have like 2 open and you're just transferring stuff between them, that's fine. But if you have them being controlled through the same mouse and keyboard at the exact same time to do the exact same stuff, you're gonna have a problem. Okay guys, that wraps this up. I will be exporting this to YouTube for anyone that wants to watch through it again, see some of the stuff over on Tribble. So thank you all for watching, and probably see you around the same time next week. See y'all around.